here in the kitchen, and today I am going to be showing you how to make the bulletproof coffee. Why am I doing that? I'm doing that because I want you at your optimum every single day. And we find that bulletproof coffee is one step that you can include into your diet that will help you fuel your brain and fuel your body in a way that you're not doing the roller coaster ride of energy. You're much more stable, much more optimized. So my morning routine begins with a bulletproof coffee. So the first thing I do is I will go to the Keurig, or if you have a French press, which I also use, I love French press, and I also have an espresso machine. So you can go to whatever choice of coffee, you can go to your coffee maker and have it brewing before you wake up. But anyways, you start here and you start your coffee. And while you're doing that, then you take your MCT oil. Now this is the Jarrow formula MCT oil. There are a lot of different brands. One of the reasons I am trying and so far liking the Jarrow brand is it actually is a very fast acting MCT oil. So what we do here is we take a tablespoon, and you might, if you're just starting out, maybe use a teaspoon or two before you get to a tablespoon. But I put a tablespoon into the blender. In this case, I'm using the Vitamix. Actually, you're looking at the very back of the Vitamix. So I might just kind of turn it around for you here, so you can kind of see the front of the Vitamix, all right, how we work that. And we move my water out of the way. That's another thing I drink first thing in the morning. It's water. So yummy. And I'm going to show you even some other kinds of waters you can drink. Making a lot of noise, isn't it? All right, so we have MCT oil, 1 tablespoon. So while I'm waiting on the coffee, I will put that in the blender. Now this already has a cup of coffee because I usually do 2 cups into the blender, so I've already done 1. And now I'm going to put a tablespoon of the ghee butter. All right, there we go. Tablespoon of the ghee butter. And this is the Organic Valley ghee butter, even though I don't have the label on it, but you can pick up any ghee butter you want, or you can use a grass-fed, grass-finished butter. There's like Kerry butter, and just make sure it's grass-fed though. And if you're in my course on Regenerate Me Now, in our you learn why you should be using the grass-fed. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a different session. So coffee's finished, then I pour it in to the blender, and of course, one of the most important things you can do is make sure the lid's on tight, right? So we'll put the lid on nice and tight. And then with the Vitamix, you're going to actually go to, you can put it right on, if you have one that's like smoothie, or if you want to go to 1, I'm going to do 1 so you can see how that works. Then what you're going to do, once you put on 1, you're going to start it. And you'll let it blend for a few minutes, and then you're going to move it right on. Then you bring it down, turn it off, and see, it gives it a nice, see that foam in there? Nice little foam like a cappuccino. And as far as flavor, what does it taste like? Yum. It is so delicious. Everybody really loves it. Now you can always add a sweetener to it. I prefer, and drink my coffee, a little bit of butter on, so I'm going to watch that finger there. But I prefer mine without any sweetener. But you can always add sweetener of your choice. And we just fill up the cup here. All right. And there we go. We'll fill up the cup and give it a taste. Wow, that is amazing. But what's more amazing is when you finish this cup, you are going to feel the fuel. You're going to feel the increased optimization of focus in your brain. One of the things that I have so noticed since I've been doing this for months now, not only does it put you into really a ketogenic state, or it aids at putting you there and helping your body to use the ketones for fuel instead of carbs, but I've noticed that my recall memory, like quickly knowing names, faces, people, things, has really increased exponentially over the last few months. Before I was like, oh, and what's that person's name? And now, without me even thinking, oh, that's Bob. Hi, how are you doing, Virginia? You know, and I'm thinking, wow, I didn't even think about who their name was. And if you have a struggle with recall and name recall like I did, oh, this is great. All right, everybody. That's how you make bulletproof coffee. And so I hope you enjoyed this session. Enjoy. Make this part of your daily routine for brain and fuel optimization. Have a great day. Crush it and begin with bulletproof coffee. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.